Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful Now, check it out. I've been inundated with requests for this video, and I'm trying to be as fair as possible. It's been 30 plus requests, emails, and probably got more. I was just looking at them while I was on the road, and they talking about this dog, Kronos, and the video of his owner, Dave, kicking him, stomping him, whatever you want to call it. Now, all of this information that I'm about to give you right now came by way of the Bully View. I've not had time to go through this, so shout out to the Bully View for the information. I'm not, you got to give credit to where credit is due. That's their video. But with that being said, it is said that the guy's son came to his defense and said that he was doing this because it was after a bad dog fight. He broke up the dog fight. Of course, some people like, ain't no damn dog fight and yada, 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 whatever. Well, then what happens next is that China Boy's owner, and which maybe that's his blood, Dooney, quiet. Maybe that's his blood. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know all these situations. But I guess he's saying now that him and the wife of the individual are working with some people to get all the dogs taken because dude is an animal abuser and he will pay for his actions of what he's been doing to the dogs. He was very upset. So that's a situation over there. And I preface this video because it's a lot of information that comes through this video. People want me to speak on these topics. I don't know any of these people well. I've heard of the dogs, I've heard of the people, but I don't know the people well. So if people want me to, most of the requests that I was getting is to analyze what I seen and be a judge. Being a dog man, I tell you this, I've broken up my fair share of dog fights. The one red flag that I would say about the story, the big red flag about the video and the story, that it was a dog fight, there was no blood on the dog. There was no any signs of this dog being in a fight. If any of you have ever broken up a dog fight, even when my dogs don't even, it might be a 2-second and I hop up and, get on their ass, the breathing, the way, their body language, everything is different. Now, my dogs actually have way more gas tanks than some of these extreme dogs would. And, especially a dog like that. So to see the dog in the corner, no blood, mouth shut, breathing through his nostrils, very, very calm and relaxed, that would not tell me that this dog actually is coming off of a fight. I've never, and this is just an opinion, by the way, because maybe in some faraway land that this happens, but like I tell you, when I tell you I've broken up a lot of fights in my days, you keep in mind, I've been at this dog shit for a quarter of a century, so when it comes down to it, I've broken up a lot of dog fights. I've never broken up even a scrap. I ain't talking about a full-out, all-fledged fight, but even just a quick scrap. The dog's breathing is always elevated. Their bodies is tense. Even if I yell at their ass and they go to their corner, they still have that little bit of a, you can tell something goes on. Just from my eyes, I didn't see that from that dog. The dog definitely looked like he was a little bit scared. But at the same time, it was, to me, it was no signs of this dog just coming out of a fight. And they said it was the tail end of a video of him breaking up the fight. So that means it should have been in the mix, not him punishing the dog later. If that, if they would have said it that way, I'd say, okay, maybe he came and, came in and blew down a little bit later or something. And that's up to you to decide. But, just the whole thing of Eddie is a known breeder. For him to take this stance that he wants, this guy to have all his dogs taken, the wife to work against him, the video evidence, you know what I mean? Like I say, I don't know, but I would lean towards the way of saying that something's not right with this situation, And to not speak on the situation, but not to speak on that situation directly. But just to say this is that we should have a zero tolerance rule about these type of things. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to control themselves and their tempers and this and that and the other. And that includes myself. You know what I mean? We all get mad and we all get angry. The dogs can piss you off like people piss you off. but it's really no reason to, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, just stomp the hell out of the dog, kick him in the face and all that stuff. We have to, you know what I mean, it's unacceptable. It shouldn't be a situation where I've seen some comments where people was like, he paid for the dog, he can do whatever the hell he wants to. Nah, that's not cool. You know what I mean? If that's the situation you're in, you should be rethinking your temper and the way that you handle your dogs. If you just gonna flat out abuse your dog, and you might want to reconsider if you should have dogs at all. You know what I mean? This is, you know, it's a heavy situation, man. And like I say, I don't want to cast my judgment on him. I'm just telling you like I've seen it. I'm not saying he's guilty of anything, because his story could very well be true, and just my perception of the situation is wrong. But it is, it's a scary thing, you know what I mean, to see what has been done to some of these dogs. I see it working with a rescue. I hear the stories, you know what I mean. It's something that needs to be definitely addressed by this community and taken very seriously and not brushed off. And when I say taken very seriously, just discussing this in general, you know what I mean? Not to say, oh, you did wrong, and nah, that's not what this is about. It's more so just to say, you know what I mean, we need to be more alert on the way we treat animals in this community. As I've seen things at dog shows, I've seen things in different places. This is not the first video that has surfaced of somebody doing things to a dog. It's not the first situation that a dog, you know, wasn't treated right, and it's a multitude of different things. And I'm just watching my words, because once again, I don't want to accuse somebody of anything that I don't know what the real deal is. I just know it doesn't look well, and our community needs to have some kind of morals to stand up more so for the dogs and not make excuses for anyone who might be abusing a dog. But until next time, man, God bless y'all. Much love. Peace.